Here we go with another high-quality foodie feature for you here on the channel, where this time I'm headed into Pizza Hut to pick up what looks to be a nicely wrapped, tasty-looking box meal just in time for the holidays. That's right, so stay tuned because the Triple Treat Box is up next.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Well, this should be a lot of fun. I mean, I've never done like a whole box meal situation over here at Pizza Hut with like dessert and breadsticks and all that stuff here. So let me pull off to the side here. We'll pick this up curbside and then we'll get it going. Hey, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Awesome, thank you.
Sorry,
Whoop.
sorry.
Oh, this box is huge.
Here you go.
Happy
Hey,
holidays to you.
go.
Stay frosty, we'll see ya. That is a huge box, guys. Let's peep this out. So here we go with the Triple Treat Box here at Pizza Hut. But as you can see, we've got 4 total items on display here, guys. So if you ask me, this should really be called the Quadruple Treat Box, but I digress. It's still looking pretty tasty. So let's get started with one of the 2 medium 1-topping pizzas. And obviously we're gonna begin with pepperoni. And I gotta admit, guys, these are looking pretty good. As you can see, the pepperoni is looking curled up. I am definitely digging that. It's the standard cheese, the standard crust. Of course, as you can see here, of course, we've got that wash in the very back of olive oil and garlic. And obviously the classic marinara looking pretty good. Moving on over, of course, we had to do sausage. It's one of my all-time favorites. It's not the Beyond Meat version. This is the real deal. And again, we've got the classic marinara, we've got the cheese, and of course that garlic wash in the very back. Let's pan on over and check out the 5 breadsticks that we've got here. Now, I opted to go for cheese sticks, which you can do. In this case, it actually upped it by $1 for the overall price. But as you can see, we've got 5 glorious cheese sticks here, dusted with a little bit of that Parmesan goodness on the very top, and you can really smell it pretty nicely. For dipping, of course, we've got classic marinara to go with, but guys, take a look at dessert. We've got 10 Cinnabon mini rolls, and they're looking pretty tasty. I had a lot of fun reviewing these the first time around, but very, very nice, loaded with cinnamon, and obviously a nice amount of icing on the very top there, and looking very classic like Cinnabon usually does. So let's sample a little of this goodness, considering I just unwrapped this whole box in my car, guys. Let's do it. It's the Triple Treat Box here at Pizza Hut. Let's peep out this flavor. Well, as you can tell by the thumbnail to this review, this is exactly how I have it set up in my car here right now, guys. I have pretty much everything perched up on boxes, and I gotta admit, it looks pretty crazy to do this in my car by myself. I'm getting a few looks at people walking by me here right now, but you know what? It's all good. I'm eating my feelings right now. It's the holiday season. Okay, so before I get into this, because I'm literally feeling like I'm being pushed off to the side here right now in my own car with all this food right over here, and like always, if you guys are fans of high-quality, delicious-looking food reviews, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to tap that bell icon so you can be notified as soon as brand new content drops every week. All right, guys, let's start off with the obvious. I'm gonna go for a pepperoni slice here. And I gotta admit, I'm really looking forward to it. Even though pepperoni is not my favorite here at all, I do like it, it's okay, but obviously sausage I'm definitely looking forward to getting into. But take a look at that up close there. You can really see the nice seasoning on there, and the crispiness of those pepperonis looks pretty awesome. Let's give this a quick shot real fast. Oh yeah, classic Pizza Hut. This almost feels like a thin crust pizza considering how thin the crust actually is on this one here, guys, but it's not. It's got a little bit of doughiness to it, which is nice, but the crispiness of those pepperonis, again, a very lovely situation. And obviously the very back with the crust, of course, I'm gonna take a bite of this here real fast. I'm really digging the amount of seasoning this has got as well. So not bad for the overall value of what I'm getting here right now, considering this is just the first slice of one of these 1-topping pizzas. You get 2 of them, which is pretty cool. Let's go for another bite real quick. Not bad. I wish it was just a little bit crunchier. Crust on the bottom is a little on the light side in terms of toastiness, but it's good. And again, it's classic Pizza Hut, even though it's not the pan style, which really is the ultimate classic Pizza Hut because that's what they're known for, but still pretty good on this. Let's go for a quick slice of the sausage. And again, a very lovely situation with the amount of sausage on there. You can see all the nice spicing. Look at the individual seeds that you can see on some of those sausage pieces there. You know, honestly, it kind of looks like Beyond Meat, but I know it's not, but still pretty tasty on this one. And again, fairly thin. Let's give this one a shot here. Sausage pizza here at Pizza Hut. It's tasty. The spicing is exactly like the Beyond Meat for what they're using. So quality is good, but this is the real deal. It's still very tasty, guys, still very tasty. Again, the nice thinness of the crust itself. It's not pan like I mentioned, but even still, not bad. Let me try and give you a look at the very back here. Obviously, it rises a little bit more in the back. The crust itself is looking pretty toasty, but again, this one looks a little bit more toasty compared to the other one. It still feels just a little soft though. So let's go for a quick bite of the crust in the back, and then we'll move on to some of the fun stuff. Hang on. It's actually a little bit toastier. This side feels like it's been cooked a little bit more too, so a little bit of an uneven job slightly, but not just because sausage is one of my favorite toppings. I mean, it is, but I'm really glad this is really good right now because I'm hungry for it and it's tasty. All right, so this definitely satisfied my itch for some pizza right now, and it was really fun sampling at least a couple of those slices. Let's go in for a breadstick though. And again, we've got some more toasty goodness here, and these are pretty sizable. I have to admit, not bad whatsoever here. Take a look at the cheese on that, guys. Again, it's got that nice Italian dusting, some Parmesan goodness, and a little bit of that cheese. And if you're a fan like me, I definitely dig a little bit of burnt cheese, the burnt ends on the crust, the way it kind of caramelizes up right there. Looking pretty good here right now. Let's give the breadstick a shot real quick. More tender loving care to make these than the pizza, believe it or not, at least in the crust department. Yeah, it's good. It's got a little bit more of a buttery type of bottom, which I really like there. That looks really, really nice. And again, you've got all the nice cheesy goodness to go with. This is worth the $1 upgrade if you decide to do this, guys. Obviously, the regular breadsticks are what they are, but a little bit of cheese for $1, you definitely want to do that. And obviously, with the marinara sauce that it comes with here, let's just go for a dip in this real fast. Somewhat thick. This is the pizza sauce, obviously, that they use on their pizzas. Let's give this a shot. Yeah, it's good. I would have preferred ranch like I usually do, but tasty. It's got some light sweetness, some tang to it as well, and of course that nice tomatoey flavor. Classic goodness right over there as I'm dropping a little bit of pizza here, believe it or not. Let's just get into it a little further, guys. Not bad for what this is as well, but again, a nice throwaway to throw into this box to go with the pizza. Naturally, pretty tasty. And I'm only saying throwaway because obviously it's a way to fill the box outside of what they're offering here in general besides the pizza and dessert. So a nice little add-on, I should say, to go with here. So with that, let's get into a little dessert and go for a Cinnabon mini roll. And there it is. And actually, these kind of look like the centers of the Cinnabons themselves there. When you get to that gooey middle, that's really a lovely situation. And that's really the best way to actually have these. So the mini version is the way to go. And you don't really have to feel too bad about eating more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 of these at one time. But as you can see by the very bottom, lots of cinnamon goodness swirled throughout. And of course, we've got that icing action to go with right there. Very lovely situation. Let's give this a go because it really does smell like classic Cinnabon. Let's do it. Doughy, sweet cinnamon goodness. So good. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun checking these out the first time around, and if you want a little bit more detail on these bad boys, take a look at my official review popping up on your screen here right now. It was a lot of fun to put together. How could you not love some doughy, gooey cinnamon goodness, right? With plenty of icing on the top. These are actually pretty good, and as you can see, it's got all of that. A fairly decent amount of cinnamon on the inside here, guys, and I have to admit, with the icing kind of melting down into the middle, these are nice little bite-sized nuggets of good size, and honestly, they really do feel, like I said, the very center of the Cinnabon. Pretty tasty, guys. Pretty tasty. All right, so after a little bit of cleanup, scratch that, a lot of cleanup, everything is packed up on the side over here. I don't really feel so boxed in off to the side. But speaking of boxes, guys, again, a very cool option from Pizza Hut actually for the holidays. My very first time doing one of these dinner deals actually personally here on the channel. I'm glad that I did this right now. I've never done anything with like breadsticks or like a dessert to go with, so this was a lot of fun. But if for some reason what you're seeing right now is not to your liking, you can customize the pizza options. Naturally, you've got the 2 medium 1-topping pizzas that I did right now, but you can also do a medium 1-topping pizza and a specialty pizza, or just 2 specialty pizza. And of course, all the breadstick stuff, the Cinnabon goodness, all that stuff is gonna be the same, but you have the option to at least customize the pizzas, which is cool. But again, the very cool packaging, and as I'm probably being blocked off sound-wise, as you can see, very, very slick. So I may even save this box, because this is actually pretty cool right now. I'm a nerd like that, what can I say? Well, what I can say is I'm going to be reviewing this based upon the value of what I got today. So overall, for $22.99, I'm going to have to give the triple treat box here at Pizza Hut, aka the quadruple box as far as I'm concerned, a pretty rock solid 9 out of 10. Considering 2 medium 1-topping pizzas is like 16 bucks on its own over here, that's not bad for about $5 more, $5 or $6 more if you get the cheese and the breadsticks. Not a bad deal, and you do get the name brand Cinnabon rolls to go with, and that really is what kind of enticed me to give this a go because it's been a minute since I've had those. So personally for me, I think the value is pretty decent for what you're getting, and the fact that it also comes custom gift wrapped on the inside of this box is a pretty cool thing if you ask me. I'm definitely digging the marketing, and it really does fit the holiday because guys, come on, it's the holidays after all. You really want to dress up your products, right? They're doing it pretty well. Okay, now the obvious question is, do you personally think this one was done pretty well right now? Do you think it's a pretty banging value for what I just reviewed overall in terms of price point? Drop some comments down below. Let me know what your personal thoughts are on this particular one, and also if Cinnabon mini rolls are definitely the jam for you, because they are for me. Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Quadruple treat box Pizza Hut, quadruple treat box. I know it doesn't quite run off the tongue as easy as triple treat box, but guys, come on. There's 4 total items in this box. Just saying. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, thanks for checking out another one of my reviews. But just in case you didn't see the one before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.